Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, into your reading for the month of August 2021, guys. Okay, this is for Sun, Moon, Rising, Pisces, with Venus and Jupiter in your individual placement chart. Okay, it's a collective reading. You know the drill, guys. Whatever resonates with you, take it. Whatever doesn't resonate, please check your moon and rising to get a better understanding of your situation here. The card of justice just flipped. So there is something that demands your attention in the month of August, Pisces, because this will be a busy time for the year for you. Okay, the month of August. So there could be some important conversations, realizations about your routine and projects. There could also be some delay or obstacles that you will face. Okay, but the best way to work with this energy is to be patient with yourself and do not overcome it. Do not overcome it because you will find it difficult to meet all your commitment, and that's where justice is talking about, right? You have to be very clear about what you're committing, what you're talking to people, what you're promising them, and so on and so forth, right? Now, there could be some unexpected news, a surprising event or changes to your routine that will happen after August the 3rd, which has already happened as I'm doing the reading. But there will be a fantastic opportunity to rework on your schedule that will happen after August 8th, right? So this will be a great time to kick off an old habit, new moon, new beginnings, edit your stuff, right? Clean up your workspace, edit your stuff, maybe a new job or a new project is coming in your way as well for some of you too, right? Now, relationships could be having some sensitive moment. For some of you, you could be feeling a little bit insecure or unsure about where you stand. So check in with yourself before you idolize somebody or someone in your imagination is there that's running wild. Okay, so learn to deal with that situation because it's going to happen in your case as well. But again, I said, do not overcommit. Excuse me. Do not overcommit to anything. Find a balance. Find a balance. In between your imagination and intuition, right? So spend some time doing some therapy work, understanding yourself. Realizations will enter your zone as well as you give yourself some time to get back into the right place. Okay, so more or less, this is a kind of heads up for you, Pisces, with regards to your understanding, because it's going to be a busy month. Like I said, it will be a busy month for you. So some of you could be in that frame of mind where you might you want to do this, you want to do that. So you might get a lot of invitations, a lot of things that could be happening in your life, where you will find yourself running out of breath and time as well. And so therefore the main barrier is knowing where to commit yourself, Pisces, and how much to commit. Because if you definitely overcome it, you won't be able to keep up, and that is not going to work in your favor, right? So that is what they're telling you right in the beginning of this reading in here for you, Pisces. All right, let's delve into your energy, Pisces, for this time of the year, Leo season for everybody here on this planet Earth. Fire, energy, lot of work that will push people towards their betterment, and especially after August 8th. Lot of changes in everybody's life. New moon, as I said, new moon, new beginning will happen, right? So in your case, as I said, to Pisces, clean out your old stuff, throw away your old stuff that you no longer use, declutter. Declutter your home, your office, your environment. That is going to create more space in your life and give you more energy, right? Give you more new energy in yourself. Oops, hold on, guys. Too many cards. Okay. So we do have door to value and cornucopia, which is beautiful cards. And to me, door to value is definitely talking about an energy that has got a lot to do with money, right? Lot to do with money. And cornucopia is card number 11, which is talking about your material part of the story, where you want everything beautiful, hunky-dory, good stuff, good food, good things on the plate. Good things on the plate for you, Pisces. Okay, so definitely the third chakra, Archangel Samuel. Okay, which is also talking about bringing back a lot of new energy in your life. Lot of new energy in your life with regards to the third chakra, Archangel Samuel, which is the card 37, talking about emotions of desire and life force energy in yourself. Okay, so a lot of new things. It's a great time to move towards the completion of your desires. Your life force is vibrating with power and resonance, and your soul is calling you to direct your energy towards that particular situation in your life, right? So door to value is talking about material part of the story. And you got at the bottom the yin and the yang, which is a cyclical cycle of change in yourself, Pisces. A cyclical cycle of change, of realization, of understanding what you value in life. So what you value in life, what you want to change in yourself, in your situation, is bringing back a lot of material harvest in your life. Stability, material harvest, love, definitely, right? Cornucopia. It talks about a completion of some beautiful thing that you are being uh, driven towards, is more what I'm getting, right? And you also know, Pisces, that in order to achieve that cornucopia, you need money, wishes fulfilled, right? Abundant harvest, great blessings, they are all waiting for you. Financial riches, job fulfillment, romantic love. You know, and this also talks about a situation, guys, where some of you, you know that you have done a lot of work and it's time for you to reap back the harvest in your life, right? Because somewhere you have planted the seeds in your life that is waiting to burst open. So they are telling you, as you're getting that energy of your emotions, your desire, your wish fulfillment, you are coming to the point of a new story in your life in here, Pisces, with this energy of the third chakra, which is your emotions of desire and life force energy in yourself, guys. Beautiful. Beautiful. So you have planted the seeds. Yin and Yang talks about a cyclical cycle of change in your life. It's both the masculine and the feminine energy when they combine in you, right? When they combine in you, that's when you can clearly do a lot of things that probably earlier you might have not been able to do, right? So the yin and the yang energies are very, very powerful, I would say, very powerful cyclical cycle of change. Of change in your life that is happening. So somewhere you have planted the seeds of a new harvest. Some of you could have made some money in your life, right? You have already planted the seeds and you're waiting for that to now take its own form and shape. It's a life force energy that you're coming back with, the third chakra. So whatever earlier that you had been feeling in yourself, guys, is going to slowly evaporate. And you will come up with a new force, a new cycle of change in your life in here. That's what I'm getting. Let's look at the cards. We'll know more. Please talk to me about the door to value. There are a lot of things you probably have been working for very hard in your life, Pisces, right? You have been working very hard to stabilize your foundation in your life. And you have kind of planted that seed already with the cornucopia card. You know what to do, right? You know what to do and how to do it. So it's your time. It's your energy. See, Page of Wand. Yeah. It's a new creative force of change in your life that you're wishing for. And you want to move forward. It's the card for me. It's the card of expansion into something that you're still not very clear about, but somebody could be telling you to do something, or you might be getting that intuition in yourself. It can be anything for anyone. But there is, it's that force that is telling you to expand yourself. Do not limit your belief, right? Do not underestimate yourself anymore, Pisces. Do not limit your belief and your understanding. Don't put barriers in your belief. That you can do this, you cannot do this. Do not put barrier in your belief. That's what they are saying here for you. That's the energy. But again, with this card, there are two sides, right? That is a positive side, that you're growing very spiritually, you're understanding a lot of things that probably earlier you haven't really, paid heed to, or you were not attentive. And as you observe, as you learn, new creative ideas are springing back into action. But the problem with this card for me is, guys, that there could be a lot of ideas, Like at one point you might be thinking of doing this. The next moment you're like, no, I'll go for the second option. The third moment it'll be like, no, I'll go for the next option, right? So there could be many options that you could be thinking about in your life. All of them are good options. None of them are bad. None of them are bad. But you will have to figure out, Pisces, which one is the most lucrative, in your case. So you have to give it a lot of time with regards to money. So there could be something in your life that you're thinking about that has a direct connection with your finances, okay, and with your material harvest. Let's look at let's look at the card of cornucopia. So there could be many things that you're attracted to or with, like I said. But it also can throw you off a little bit, because it'll be like you'll be rejecting one plan after the other, right? Because you're still not very certain which plan is going to work in your benefit, because you have got too many plans in yourself that you are working on at this point in time, Pisces. So you have to watch out for that energy, because that also can create some instability in your life, because then it will be like you cannot really fix your mind on one particular plan or on one particular project, and you'll be running from one to the other, and that's not going to help you. So you have to take some time, reevaluate your decision, right? Reevaluate your choices, your decision in life. The star, yeah, there is something in your life, Pisces, that you are kind of working on towards your destiny. You're basically looking at your future. That's what I said, you have sown the seeds. So you feel that you have made enough in your life with regards to your job, your education. For some, it also could be your money part. A lot of people have put in a lot of effort to bring some amount of finances in your life. But now, to invest the finance, to reinvest your finances, to work towards your future, that particular story is something that you will have to focus on. Because there could be a lot of plans on investment. In your case, is more what I'm getting. When you could be coming up with new ideas, okay, I'm going to put it there, I'm going to put it here, I'm going to do something like this. Some of you could be thinking about working self-employment, whatever that story could be, guys, that involves your money and your future. So whatever that story is something that you have to pay heed to at this point in time. It's very important. Otherwise, like I said, you can get distracted and you will not be able to, because with the star card, it is talking about bringing back a lot of things in your life. Some of you could be looking at yourself in the next few years as somebody who has public recognition. For some too, right? People recognize you as the person who has their material stability and also their internal stability to be a star. You need both to balance in order to become the shining star, right? So what you have to do now is very important for you. How you balance yourself, how you integrate yourself within you, how you understand yourself better, right, is very important for your destiny and for your future. Third chakra, Archangel Shamuel. Because there are a lot of things that you would like to do like this, but they're saying, halt yourself for a moment. See the light at the end of the tunnel. What is that light at the end of the tunnel that is taking you? What is that you are learning about yourself? Because clearly with the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse, the third chakra, you did not put in enough attention to details about your own desires in life. That life force energy. You haven't really worked on it, Pisces. You haven't worked on yourself to understand yourself better. So now is the time, right? Pause, halt, think, rethink, reevaluate. Do what you have to, but rethink on your future aspirations, because you clearly haven't put in that effort before in yourself. That's why they are saying this in here. So it's very important, how you learn new things, how you work with your mind open, right? How you learn to accomplish the finer details of life. paying attention to everything in your life that matters to you. Because until you do that, guys, you will not be able to work with this energy. Because there is a block right here. You have to keep your mind open. That's what they're saying. You have to keep your mind open to relearn new things, to understand new things, to work from the scratch. Do anything that you have to, but you have to keep your mind open towards the story. Let's look at the Page of Wand. And that's why they're saying that there could be a lot of creative ideas about money, about your finances. But it clearly tells me that there is a block because somewhere before you really haven't worked on this energy the right way. To understand yourself better. To understand what it is that is going to make you really fulfilled and happy. And you can be the shining star in your life, in yourself, right? The Five of Cups, yeah. Because there has been a lot of disappointment in here, Pisces. A lot of disappointment that had stopped you from moving towards yourself in the right way. So you could have had creative ideas in yourself. You could have wanted to expand, but there has been some amount of grief and disappointment in your life that stopped you from moving. And that possibly is the cause that stopped you from working on this. You were not interested. You did not show any interest to learn something new, to develop that passion, to recreate that energy of that life force, your desires of your own emotions. You clearly did not. So it is also necessary for you to heal, Pisces. It's also very important for you to heal from this energy of that negativity of the Five of Cups. And understand yourself. Because this disappointment is still very much in you. It's still very much in you. The Star. That's why you were thinking about it. Okay, this is also what I'm getting for some of you. You were thinking about it, but you did not work towards it because you had no interest. Somewhere you had lost interest with things in general because of this disappointment, the grief, the Knight of Wands. Yeah, and that's where they're saying it's time for you to take action towards this situation here. You have to be brave, and the Sun. You have to be brave, Pisces. You have to censor your inner child issue if some of you had that problem. You have to censor your ego, your pride that had been halting you, and take charge of this situation with the Five of Cups. Yeah. You have to be brave enough to heal yourself or heal somebody in your life who is attached with you. It can be anything. Please talk to me about the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. Because clearly the Nine of Wands. Yeah, see? It's that energy when you want to move forward as the Knight of Wands to clear yourself. Right? To clear yourself of this energy of the Five of Cups, because it's clearly an energy that is stopping you from expanding your ideas or your vision in life about money, the door to value. This is not just physical money, but it's a door that will give you back your accomplishment in life. Anything that you have desired. right? Or whatever that you value in life, whether it's money, it's house, it's job, it's any situation, right? There has been some amount of a lot of disappointment that you could not move past that situation. So you could have taken time to heal, or you're still healing clearly, but you haven't put in a lot of effort towards that story as well. You really, you really haven't really learned to do things in the right way or to heal yourself in the right way. But now you have to take charge of that situation towards yourself. Yeah, take inspired action. But with the Nine of Wands, it's talking about being a little bit stubborn here as well. You want to do this, Pisces. You want to move forward, censoring your inner child issue, censoring your pride and ego. But again, there is a little bit of a stubborn energy because you're not sure if you can do that. You're kind of blocking, or there is a boundary that you're putting up in here with regards to this situation. You're not very confident that you can make this work. You're not very confident. You're not feeling very confident in yourself. You're fighting for that confidence. You're trying to build up that confidence. You're trying to build up that confidence to move towards this situation. But you're not very clear if you can do this. Okay, let's look at the Five of Cups, please. And you're thinking about it. You could be having a lot of ideas about the situation as well, right? You're growing very spiritually. Your understanding is maturing because you could be at the very, bottom of the whole story, like you're just starting, but you're graduating slowly. You're graduating slowly as well in your understanding about money, about wealth, about jobs, about anything in life, right? With justice, yeah. This is where justice had flipped open. Remember I said there has to be an equality here somewhere of emotions more so. That is the door to value, right? Because if your emotions are on the right level or in the right level, then everything else is equally balanced. That could be towards a commitment of a job, a relationship, anything that will bring you your value back in life, even with you as a person. How people see you, how people value you, what they think about you, right? And the only way that can happen is when you learn to balance justice in yourself too, right? When you learn to be honest about your own self, when you learn that there is nothing beyond honesty and truth that really brings value into people's life, maybe more value than money and wealth, right? As just a person. So it could be that you have to censor your inner child issue or your pride and ego. And you want to do that, but you're not, like I said, you're trying to build up your confidence here to move towards this place of justice. And you're kind of working towards that energy. Please talk to me about the Knight of Wands here. It also could be that you know that there is somebody in your life who is waiting for this justice, because that person with whom you might have had a relationship is highly disappointed. It can be anything, right? But here it has to be in balance with your truth. Please talk to me about the Knight of Wands, and you're trying to bring that truth up in the front. You're trying to value that honesty more. Either it is your honesty or somebody else's honesty that you value a lot, right? That you possibly have a lot of inspire, like you really value that person, or you really value that situation that is adding value to your life as well, right? With the Ace of Cups, yeah, there is a lot of deep spiritual insight into the story of value. Ace of Cups and Ace of Swords, yeah, that the truth needs to be told, right? The truth has to be told with love or in love. There is a lot of love here for somebody. I'm getting Pisces. There is a lot of love that you hold for somebody, and that person could be the person of value to you, because that person can add up a lot of value in your life as well. And you know that in every possible way, in every possible way, where there has been a lot of disappointment that you haven't been able to move past, right? And that is where probably, and that happened because you did not work towards that future. You did not work towards your faith and purpose in life. You wanted to, let me tell you, but when it came down to the physical part of the story, of putting in that work in the physical 3D, you did not. And that added a lot of grief and disappointment in your life or in somebody else's life, right? It can be anything here. And that is where you have realized, or you will be realizing, that the actual value in the world is when your honesty and truth surfaces, not otherwise. Not otherwise. And that is where you're trying to get that inspiration, trying to take that inspired action. Please talk to me about the sun, because something could have really illuminated your thought, or is illuminating your thought, to bring back your confidence in yourself. The Seven of Pentacles. Yeah. Your realization of a new harvest. Take your time. Take your time to see how you can bring this value back in your life. By being, and it's a start of a new emotion. It's a start of a new truthful communication that you want in your life to happen. And you're thinking about this very seriously. What it is that you can do. You're putting a lot of effort and thought into this new situation that you know is going to add back the right value, honesty, and truth in your life. What is more important to you? Excuse me. Please talk to me about the Nine of Wands. And you're trying to gather your confidence here, guys. You're trying to see how you can work with this. It's a little bit of a challenge here. Maybe you haven't spoken to somebody for a long time, or you haven't had a truthful conversation with somebody in a long time, Pisces, the Nine of Wands. And that is where you're feeling a little bit skeptical about your own confidence in yourself. Right? Because this is like coming out of the block where you haven't had that initiative put into this place of confidence before. You haven't worked towards your confidence before. That desire of that life force, you really haven't worked on this confidence before. Right? And now you're coming out of that place of not putting in any effort. When you probably, okay, this is also what I'm getting with everything on all the cards out in here, guys, is what I'm getting here is all these energies were there in your life, Pisces. All these energies, yeah, see, you got the Three of Swords, yeah. All these energies has very much been there with you. But what happened to you here is that you probably could not take that risk towards a new destiny in your life. You know, spiritually, you wanted to, let me put it like that. Spiritually, you had all the urges to do that, but when it came down to the physical reality of your emotions and life force desire, you could not make that effort here, right? And that is where this problem happened with the Five of Cups, where your intention or your full focus was on what you don't have emotionally rather than what you have and which you did not see or believe in. It can be anything, right? And that is where you're also learning the part of your story that you did not value yourself, Pisces, enough to understand that you don't need other people to tell you who you are, because you should be, as a human being, as an individual, you should be able to value yourself better, right? Know your worth of who you are, truly. So here you are, here you are trying to see if you can revise that whole situation now or revert back the whole situation now, right? But there's some amount of confidence that requires you to move. And that is the part of the story, because with the Three of Swords and the World card, there is a new beginning of some situation in your life. The Magician. Yeah. It is something that you are manifesting. You are manifesting an end of a cycle. For some, it could be moving out of an old home, an old job, an old relationship, completing a cycle that you already had in your life that created a lot of sorrow, So you're manifesting something, a change in here, Pisces. But before you can close the cycle, you have to close that pain, right? It's only when that pain will be closed, the cycle will close automatically. But the pain is still there. So the cycle is still lingering in your life. Yeah. The Seven of Swords in the reverse. Yeah. There is an intention that is changing in your life with the Seven of Swords in the reverse, the Five of Swords, and the Ten of Swords. You're telling yourself everything is fine. You can do things right. You can do things right now. Because you could be having intentions that you told yourself before that you can't do it, or you were rejecting any good ideas in your life, you were rejecting anything good in your life, you were more keenly planning or something that was not right, with the Seven of Swords in the upright, right? When you were sneaking back and forth between the Seven and the Five of Swords, when you were kind of in that energy, when you were telling yourself that nothing good will come out of your life and you can do it, right? And so you were always in that energy of finding a method of escape from every situation in your life, not taking responsibility for anything in your life. But now you have realized that that kind of situation is only going to create more bad energy in your life, in yourself, and that now it is time to manifest a new change in your logical thinking. that you can do it, everything is fine. Whatever has happened before is done with. It's time to end that situation and move on to the next level of your life, right? And that is where justice is showing up in here. Because justice comes only when there has been some kind of an injustice that has happened in your life, Pisces. So now, justice is showing up that clearly talks about you thinking of bringing things back in the right order, knowing your self worth, knowing who you are, that you as a person, you have every opportunity to start a fresh emotional communication with somebody, or just bring back that sense, that feeling, that spiritual insight of truth and clarity in yourself. But you're giving that a time period. You're refocusing on your plan, right? It's a new harvest. And the Six of Swords is clearly talking about you moving towards your peace and tranquility in your life towards the end of August, as you move from one phase of not doing anything for yourself to getting back that confidence that you are more than capable of doing everything right, to moving to a place where you possibly could even change locations, change a job, change a home, change anything in your life that will only bring you back or will only take you forward towards your peace and tranquility, offloading all the baggages of the past, right? So this is the energy, guys. This is the beautiful, actually this is a very, very strong and beautiful energy of harmony and balance coming back into your life. I'm just going to check for only a couple of cards in here just to see this energy here. So this has to go. This pain has to go. I know it's easier said than done, guys, but the cycle will close. Everything will be fresh in your life as you can release that energy from the Three of Swords and move away, ending that baggage in your life, ending that baggage, saying goodbye to that pain. Yeah, saying goodbye to that pain of whatever has been hurting you in your life. I'm only going to look into the majors because the major is a learning lesson. That is a big learning lesson with the star card. It's talking about rejuvenation towards your faith and purpose in your life. That clearly shows me that you had no desire to work in the real world towards it. Spiritually, yes, you wanted to, but physically you did not put in any effort. The Queen of Swords. Yeah, your understanding is changing, guys. See, the Page of Wand again. Your understanding is becoming more visibly clear towards your new direction in your life. That you need a faith and purpose. Everybody needs, not just you. Everybody has to have a faith and purpose, a hope that you can make things right in your life. The hope is what keeps you alive and keeps us alive, everybody, right? The Three of Cups, yeah. Some kind of celebration, unity, reunion, whatever. There is a hope that is building up. It could be a new community of friends, it could be somebody you love, that earlier you haven't really had the desire to make that change happen in your life. Some of you guys could have been single for a very long time and you have not been interacting with people because of this energy here. That energy is changing. You know, with the Five of Cups, when you have been singular, you know, and you haven't really been mingling, making friends, doing anything social. Kept yourself away from society, right? Let's look at the Sun card here. Judgment and justice. Wow, guys. Yeah, it's time. It's time for you. It's a major period that you're crossing through. You have to take, it's a second chance. It's a second chance of making things right in your life, Pisces. Let me put it like that. It's a second chance, a new beginning towards making things right in your life once again. And you have to do that in a very, very composed manner. So gain your time, take your time, gain your confidence, work towards the situation before you move forward. You could be a little bit impatient because you really want to do a lot of things, but they're telling you, take your time. First, build back your self-confidence, know your worth, and then move towards your second chance. You're getting a second chance in here. Please talk to me about this justice here. Because this Three of Swords has caused you a lot of pain in your mental and in your heart energy, emotional and mental pain. Yeah, see? The Nine of Swords. You have been very worried about this situation. You're still very worried whether you can truthfully communicate the right emotional part of the story with regards to your justice. Because you know it too, that it's your second chance at something. Please talk to me about the Nine of Swords. You could be up in the night thinking about this situation with the Hermit. Yeah, you're doing a lot, or you will be doing a lot of deep internal soul searching, thinking, going down deep into your root with regards to your guilt, with regards to your anxiety, your trauma, anything that you have faced. More so could be your guilt. Could be your guilt part of the story. Right? So there will be a lot of new situation that is waiting to come before you are allowed by the universe to bring back peace in your life, Pisces. But you have to work with it in the right way. So take your time. Please talk to me about the Seven of Pentacles. It's the bloom of a new harvest. The Queen of Wands. And the Knight of Wands. Yeah, there would be a lot of fire and passion that's coming back into your life. Once you can release your truth and emotion in the right way. You are very, very impulsive, Pisces, to gain back your confidence. Confidence is a part of this story. You want to be confident about what you do in your life. That's the feminine side of the Queen energy. That's the yin and the yang. And the masculine side of the Knight of Wands energy is being very impulsive and rushing towards this story. Right? But they are telling you it's okay to rush. Not right now. Wait. First, gather back your confidence. Know yourself better. Know your energy level better. And only then, once you're ready, because you have the devil at the bottom, you're coming out of a stage of restriction maybe, or you're still feeling restricted in a place. Yeah, you're still feeling restricted in a place from where you want to move out of. Right? And you are in a rush, Pisces. You are in a rush to clear all the anxiety and bring back peace into yourself. Let's look at the Six of Swords. Because wherever you are, you're not feeling very comfortable. You're not feeling very happy. Right? And that is the reason. Yeah, see the Nine of Cups. Yeah. You want your desire, your wish fulfillment. Remember, I said your wishes being fulfilled in here. You want to do that cornucopia, right? With your emotions of desire and life force energy that brings you back your happiness. So you are gathering back your confidence first. That's what they're telling you. Whatever you're doing, do it in the right, confident way. Because if you come without your confidence and do things without confidence, it's not going to yield you back your result. So you're getting a second chance. You're getting a second chance towards a new union, celebration, community, unity, whatever that work is with the Three of Cups, where you earlier had not put in enough effort to make that happen, right? But you're somewhere, your thoughts are changing with regards to this understanding that maybe whatever the old community you have had, it's not the right place to be in anymore. You have to move, you have to shift, you have to go towards a new community in your life as well. Okay, so this is where they are telling you take your time because the second chance is coming up in your life that is going to give you back and bring you back your justice. But again, you have to find your confidence and do not be stubborn. Do not be stubborn in yourself. That is also another message in here. Whatever you say, do not be stubborn, right? So you have to have that confidence in order to express yourself in the right way and do not stop. Do not stop your confidence from seeping back into yourself. Take that inspired action towards this situation in your life, Pisces. Okay? Enjoy this reading, guys. Until I see you once again. Till then, goodbye. God bless. Khuda Hafiz and Namaste.